1. Your brain is a time-traveling illusion machine. You don't just remember the past, you reconstruct it. Every time you recall a memory, your brain rewrites it, subtly altering details based on your current emotions, beliefs, or even what someone just told you. That means your past is a constantly edited fan fiction, not a video recording. Two people can witness the same event and, over time, remember entirely different versions and both feel 100% certain they're right. Even more bizarre, your brain simulates the future as vividly as it replays the past. When you imagine yourself eating a lemon, your salivary glands activate. When you see yourself walking through your childhood home, the same visual cortex fires as if you were there. In your mind, simulation is reality. 2. You have a second brain. In your gut, meet the enteric nervous system, a mesh of over 100 million neurons lining your digestive tract. It can operate completely independently of your skull-bound brain. It controls digestion, communicates with gut microbes, and even produces 90% of your body's serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter. Scientists now believe this second brain may influence mood, anxiety, and even decision-making. Ever had a gut feeling? That might not be metaphor. It could be neurons in your intestines voting on your choices. 3. Your brain is mostly empty space, and that's why it works. Neurons don't actually touch each other. They hover nanometers apart, separated by synaptic clefts. Communication happens via a wild chemical electrical tango. Electricity surges down a neuron, triggers a burst of neurotransmitters across the gap, which then spark electricity in the next neuron. It's like shouting a secret across a canyon using scented smoke signals. And yet, this fragile, gap-filled system lets you solve quantum physics, compose symphonies, and fall in love. 4. It can rewire itself. After catastrophic damage, people have lived full lives with half their brains surgically removed, a procedure called hemispherectomy, usually done in childhood to stop seizures. The remaining hemisphere takes over functions like language, movement, and vision, often so seamlessly that outsiders never notice. In one famous case, a man with almost no brain tissue, just a thin layer lining his skull, his ventricles filled with fluid, graduated university, held a job, and had an IQ of 75. His brain had redistributed its workload like a cosmic improviser, proving that structure is less important than adaptability. 5. Your consciousness might be a user illusion. Experiments by neuroscientist Benjamin Libet in the 1980 seconds showed that your brain decides to act before you're consciously aware of the decision. In one test, brain activity signaling a finger movement began half a second before the person felt they'd chosen to move. Later studies pushed that gap to up to 10 seconds for complex decisions. This suggests your sense of free will might be a story your brain tells you after the fact, a narrator smoothing over the chaos of subconscious machinery. You're not the driver. You're the passenger being told a compelling story about the ride. 6. It generates electricity, enough to power a small city, if scaled up. Your brain's 86 billion neurons firing create about 20-25 watts of bioelectricity, enough to dimly light an LED bulb. But consider this: if every human on Earth, 8 billion people, hooked their brains together in a global neural network, the combined electrical output could power over 160 billion watts, enough to run a mid-sized country. Of course, synchronizing 8 billion chaotic minds sounds like the plot of a sci-fi horror film, but the raw power is there. 7. Your brain is an alien ecosystem. It's not just your brain, it's partly microbial. Gut bacteria send signals via the vagus nerve that alter brain chemistry, affect stress responses, and may even shape personality. Some researchers propose we should think of the brain not as a solo organ, but as a holobiont, a superorganism made of human and microbial cells collaborating in real time. You're not just you, you're a walking, thinking ecosystem. 8. It can see without eyes. In rare cases of blind sight, people with total cortical blindness, damage to visual cortex, can still navigate obstacle courses, catch balls, or guess colors above chance. Despite swearing they see nothing. Their eyes send data to subconscious brain regions that bypass conscious vision. It's like your brain has a secret back door for perception, operating entirely below the radar of you. 9. Time, space, and self are all invented on demand. Your brain doesn't have a sense of self. It constructs one moment by moment, stitching together sensory input, memory, and prediction into the illusion of a continuous I. Damage one area, like the temporoparietal junction, and you might feel like you're floating outside your body, watching yourself from the ceiling. Alter another, like the default mode network, and the boundary between you and the world. Dissolve something meditators and psychedelics exploit. You are not a thing, you're a process. 10. It's built to be fooled. Optical illusions, phantom limbs, deja vu, earworms, placebo effects. Your brain wants to find patterns, even where none exist. It will invent smells that aren't there. Phantosmia. Hear voices in white noise, pareidolia, and feel pain in limbs that no longer exist. Why? Because prediction is more efficient than perception. Your brain is a Bayesian guessing machine, constantly simulating reality to save energy. Truth is secondary to survival. So there you have it. Your brain isn't just an organ. It's a biological paradox, simultaneously fragile and resilient, real and delusional, yours and not yours. A product of evolution that can question evolution itself. It's the only place in the cosmos, as far as we know, where stardust became conscious enough to wonder, what the hell am I? And the weirdest part? It's doing that right now inside your head while reading these words.